the 17%? Who are they? Who the hell are the 17%? Anybody in here from the 17%? Don't raise your hand, it may be dangerous.
You guys know what this represents?
Tell us,
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
Get comfy, no, get ready for war. They started it all, but now it's time to settle the score. New recruits join us where the veterans are. Lace your boots, prepare to earn medals and stars. Information warfare, they want control of your mind. They dumb you down, it's easy to take control of the blind. Question the narrative, you never know what you'll find. We can always see the evil cause we know it's designed. The old guard's collapsing, we're here to watch it happen. Enough of the build-up, we're ready for the action. The part of the movie where we understand the acting as we look around the room at each other's reactions. Horrifying evil rising up to the surface. Demons in the ether realizing that they're worthless. NPCs walk amongst us without a purpose. They know the time's up and see that it wasn't worth it. Brainstorm family, holding it down. They control the narrative, but we're controlling it now. It's like 1984 when they're controlling the crowd. We break the matrix into pieces that we burn to the ground. Together we are the phoenix rising from the ashes, tearing down the system and laughing as it crashes. Brutalize the deep state and give them 50 lashes. Cause we are slaves and these people are our masters. We go to war for our families, do it for the kids. It shouldn't be this way, but that's just the way it is. We bring truth to y'all until there's nothing left to give. We give demons no authority to tell us how to live. This is our world and our job is taking it back. These are our girls and our boys are under attack. Social engineering, every step is a trap. We teach you how to navigate through every step of the map. Stormy J coming at you live, finding all the truth as they rummage through the lies. Patriots united while this evil's on the rise. Lift the veil on the system and see through the disguise. This is our time to shine. These are our minds combined. Society has declined. Realigning the design. Realize your mind has been attacked and been assigned to be a vessel of the indoctrination that you try. In the matrix we're breaking, utter devastation and destruction to every single move that they're making. The ground is shaking, breaking from the anticipation of the moment that we capture back the soul of the nation. Demonstration, bringing back the bases, manifestations, ready for the revelation of this evil that we're facing. Agents of the matrix making power moves with maces, full arm of God, and we're coming for you, Satan.
all right, good. Wednesday? So Wednesday evening brainstorms. Nice to see everyone. These days, sometimes they go really fast and sometimes they go really slow. This week has gone really slow. You're muted, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a fast one for me.
It's a fast one for you.
Yep, I'll have no other way. Get me quick to that weekend.
Right? It's sad that we live for our weekends, isn't it?
I know, isn't it?
Just wishing our life away.
Hey,
Thanks, Kristen. Happy Hump Day. Hump Day.
I got it. I got the Hump Day theme song.
Do you? Let's play it.
Psh.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the
Give you a little sliver of the Humpty dance.
Hump Dates. All right, how is everyone in the chat? It's nice to see you, Dave, Cowboy Fan, Car One, Kristen, all kinds of good people, Grannies, loading. People still rolling in. I love it. We have an interesting show tonight. Jimmy, you doing all right up there, brother? You're off quiet.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just trying to get this damn laptop plugged in. I had
Jimmy on the road.
Jimmy on the road. That sounds like a song. Is that a country song?
I don't know. Play it backwards. We'll find out.
Play it backwards. That's awesome. Oh man, I don't know. I don't have any news for tonight. I mean, I'm so tired of covering news clips and some of the BS stuff that's out in the world today. I just want to start sitting down having patriot conversations, man. So over.
That's right.
So over reality.
I know.
What is reality right now?
Who knows? You know how many psyops we're having coming from every direction? It's like a psyop cluster bomb went off. We're just getting hit from everywhere.
It's literally mind bending, to be honest.
It is. You know what though? It helps you center yourself. It helps you find what's important to you, to family, the Lord. If you focus in on that, all the other stuff, kind of bounces off you.
Yeah.
And it still affects you, but you find your center. It's like going through a snowstorm. If you see all those snowflakes coming down, you get tunnel vision and you see your way through it,
Yep. The hypnotizing effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Jimmy, are you set to where we can start your little presentation, or you want us to BS a little bit? Yeah, Dave, I had to walk away past after the space too, man. It was, this what we're seeing is definitely not for us. It's still for the sleepy sleepers.
Yes, it is, unfortunately.
Today, but I didn't realize that I didn't even have Proton or StreamYard on my laptop. I tried to do it.
You didn't?
Yeah, I'm having to log in right now.
It was a letdown, Dave, for sure. Oh,
I know.
It was.
Jimmy?
Yes, it was, Dave.
Yeah, I'm on the phone right now.
Oh, shit.
Just a second. I'm logging in.
Johnny, what you been up to, man?
Working, doing family stuff, hanging out.
Being hip.
Daughter's doing soccer right now, so I got that going on. That's about it.
I enjoyed soccer. I didn't play it in high school. I played it young, but I mean, it's a fun sport.
I can't help her at all with soccer. I probably played for like 2 weeks when I was little, and I was like, I need to grab something with my hands. I kick a ball around. It's frustrating. I told my daughter, I was like, look, sorry, if it's hockey, I will show you ins and out. I'll make you the best hockey player ever. But soccer, you're gonna have to find somebody else. I know nothing about it.
I wish I could do hockey.
What's that?
Skate. I can't skate. I wish I could do hockey. I love playing like hockey in gym class. I couldn't. I can't handle the ice.
Yeah, it's I got on when I was pretty young, so
it's a skill, man. Quick. It's a special gift to be able to play hockey.
Not to brag, but I was up your way. I actually was Toledo Walleye when tryouts. They had open tryouts because you guys used to have Toledo Storm, and they went away, and there was such a huge following for a hockey team. They wanted one back, so they brought ECHL team in, and I was playing hockey at the time, and my buddy said, they're having open tryouts. Why don't you try out? So I was like, all right. So I emailed them, got up there, and did my thing. We had some guys from Canada, a bunch of young guys from Canada. This was about 17, 18 years ago. I did this, and a training camp, they're whittling everybody down. You see people leaving, and you're still there. You're like, damn, I'm like the oldest cat here. So I'm doing pretty good. And then I remember the coach come in one time, and he's like, hey, tomorrow we're going to scrimmage, and it's hockey. He's like, I'm your coach. I'm evaluating you. If you got to drop the gloves, you drop the gloves. And we're like, all right, cool. So we went into the locker room, and, some of the guys packed up their bags, and they just left training camp. They didn't want to drop the gloves or fight. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. But, like, that's cool because, we're still here, and that just takes out more people.
Wow.
But at the end of training camp, I ended up separating my shoulder pretty bad. And the trainer came over, and he's like, hey, man, it's not good. Because I took 2 more shifts after that. I could barely move my arm. And he's like, dude, don't kill yourself. He's like, so the coach says, hey, unfortunately, we can't contract a hurt player. Good luck next year. We'll contact you, email, and definitely have you come back or put me on some type of waivers to trade me if I wanted to stay with the team. And I was like, I don't want to move to like Chicago or Canada. My
Yeah.
son was about to be born, so so next year rolled around, my son was born, and I'm like, all right, guess I'm hanging up the professional hockey skates.
Isn't that a sad day? I was there too, man. I was like, damn. I got to go to Cincinnati Reds tryout. And
Really?
yeah, I was
That's
like,
awesome, dude.
And mainly because of my bat, I struggled in the field. I'd have been a sole DHer. I could hit anything, but
Wow.
my fielding skill was horrible. But I wouldn't say horrible, but definitely wasn't professional level. But yeah, kids come in the picture. It's a whole different ball game, man.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I wouldn't change it for anything, though.
Absolutely not.
No.
I wish I could go back to 17, 18 years old again.
I wish I felt that good.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe not, because when you're playing, you're hurt every day. I mean, especially playing hockey. I was more sore than a 60-year-old man just because I was just beat up all the time. My legs hurt, my neck hurt, my face hurt, my hands hurt. I was just always sore my whole life because that's all I did was play hockey.
Yeah. I was in a softball church league not too long ago, pulled my quad, and I was still pitching, and I would hit the ball and I would hobble my injured ass to first base, and they put in a pinch runner for me every time. Like, we can't take you out, dude, because you get a hit every time, and nobody can pitch like you. Can you at least pitch and then hit a single every time? Like, yeah. So I would hit one off the fence, and I would just make it to first, just hobble my ass.
Like, I'll just make it a home run every time. That way I don't have to run. I'll just walk. Yeah, do that.
Oh, man.
Good times, man. Glory days, right? There's a
Isn't that
song about that.
Yeah, that's what they call it, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jimmy.
At least we got good stories to tell the kids,
Yeah. Yeah. How's everyone in the chat? You guys doing all right? Hanging in there?
Families.
Hey, there he is. Oh, he's trying to connect the camera. Watch out.
Oh, here he comes. Let's see that beautiful bean footage. That has to do with beans, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, I think the permissions are all messed up. Sorry, guys.
You're all right, man.
No worries. This is real life. This is what happens.
The best screenshot ever, thanks to Amy. Amy made some wonderful, wonderful memes for us, as always.
That's
nice.
Awesome.
Oh, you know why? Because it's trying to.
You sound a lot better.
Yeah, I'm on the laptop.
Okay.
Hang in there, Fane. We got some interesting stuff for you coming up, I promise.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. It's all about being together at this point, right?
Oh, for sure. I better touch up my appearance for tonight. I'm pretty ugly tonight.
I know, Loden. I know. A lot of shit going on.
It's going down.
Maggo, where the hell are you, man? Get your butt in here, brother. Shit.
Right.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Holy shit.
It's really bright there.
Is it?
Or those are all your good ideas. Just illuminating the background. There it is.
Okay. I don't know why this light's on here. It's like stupid.
I don't know, man, but you're looking good, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out being hip with my nub out.
Let that thing fly.
She's flapping in the wind.
Oh, man.
Breezy. I don't know why my background's all blurry. It's weird. It's like driving me nuts.
That just gives more emphasis to your beautiful face. So there you go.
Yeah.
Take it in.
Hey, do you think you can help me move over there? I'll hop it. I'll hop to it. Like hop to. Hop to. Oh boy. All right, we can
What
go.
stands
Let's
for.
go.
All right. You
Where's
want to do it?
There's MAGA Munch.
I don't know. He's in the chat. He's not in here though. I'm kind of surprised. Sorry, he may be
Ryan.
he may be into something.
Mm.
Do you want to kick us off? You want to kick us off on the family jewels?
Yeah. They just ran across this. Like I cannot believe like the 706 pages of craziness of tattling on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Is exactly what's
in news
going
articles.
On. Huh?
In news articles. It's crazy.
No, this is CIA documents.
Yeah. Well, there was some of them I started because Stormy sent me over some, and I'm like, they're legit telling reporters.
Yeah.
They're putting it in news articles. And they referenced that how many times?
This all
family jewels.
The Bay of Pigs. Like, oh yeah. I
think it was because they were butthurt because there was infighting going on?
I think it was.
They thought they were just too powerful and nobody could stop.
It was two factions inside the CIA that I think were bickering back and forth and trying to see whose donkey was bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotta break out the measuring sticks, but this is. I haven't even got through all of it. I was hoping I would have time, but it's a lot of information. Talks about Operation Mockingbird, and we'll see. The mobsters hired to take out Fidel Castro that horribly failed. But yeah, Stormy, do you have? I don't have it.
Yeah, I can pull up whatever you want me to pull up.
Yeah, so, just pull it up.
So this
Let's
is
just kind of skim through it and give everybody kind of a.
So this is the kind of stuff you can find in the document cloud, right? So this is a simple search, family jewels in quotation marks on document cloud, and it comes up with 117 documents. And the very first one's pretty interesting, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, see, Mike.
So I always right click on open and open a new tab or new window, or else you might lose your spot in your search. Just a heads up.
Mm-hmm. I was just browsing and I think it was this.
Yeah.
I think it was this exact article.
Look at those first three words. Those first three words. Edward J. Epstein. Do you think he's a relative of?
Guaranteed.
100%. 100%. CIA, intelligence.
Yeah.
I wonder if he has dual citizenship.
Oh, I'm sure.
I was for sure. I was going to get attacked on that thing I wrote about the
Israel Project.
Israel Project report. But nobody said one bad thing.
Like this, I did not leak the so-called family jewels to Seymour Hersh of the New York Times. I don't know, but down here, this William E. Colby, it feels like he's a significant individual.
Which is writing down names so I could search them after I'm reading these documents. There's so much information in here. I wanted to go and grab these people's names who are like key in these articles and stuff and look them up and see what that's in a document cloud about them or any research behind them, you know?
Yeah, I found a couple books I wanted to read, but they're not on my audiobook thing. So I was so pissed. I wanted to listen to that, which is interesting because there's another document inside of this that talks about it's one of the CIA yearly reports where they talked about how they have CIA agents that write books and they help them release the books. You talk about propaganda, right?
Oh,
and we'll get into that a little bit later, but just step back and think about all the books you've read that we've actually seen happen in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of the Dan Brown books, you know, Da Vinci Code and Deception Point, and you're just like, how these guys? That's not just an original imagination. I mean, sometimes a lot of it feels factual. I didn't mean to stop.
And like, what's that one? What's the one with Nicolas Cage? National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Oh yeah, I love those ones,
dude.
Jimmy, did you have to figure out what ARRB request is? Is that the FOIA request?
No. I don't have 6 screens sitting in front of me right now.
Yeah. But look at the second one, Assassination Records Review Board.
Yeah, I mean, this was. Did you notice they're on? What was it? It was just before the assassination. They talks about Lee Harvey Oswald and them contacting him and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you read that portion of it?
Yeah. I can't remember which document's in. I should have took notes. I'm so bad about that. But
it was on the.
What I found for that was the ARRB report. That's a Assassination Records Review Board report.
Oh, okay.
So there must have been multitude of assassinations that they had a board to report for. Like, this is deep. This is huge.
Dude, I haven't even begun to like even scratch the surface because I keep getting like sidetracked of researching the people that are being brought up during, you know.
Yes. Same.
Do you have the one that I have? That I sent you that link, didn't I? Or did you not save it?
I don't think you sent me anything.
Shit.
It's all right.
I'm just trying to think if I can get into my if I'm my Windows account, I can get into my files.
Amy, I am currently using. Oh shoot! It's linked to my library account. It's called Libby, Libby for audiobooks. I have not tried Scribd. Might have to look into it though. There's so much in this, and if you want to be a digger, go in here and it's documentcloud.org and just click on the document cloud thing here, and it'll take you to all this stuff.
Bam, baby. Ammo.
What's that?
God, I knew I was somewhat smart, but Jesus, I just like blew my mind right out.
What'd you do?
I just got onto like my personal cloud.
Oh, look at you!
Nice.
Oh, come on.
Bush Revisited. This one was pretty interesting.
Did you see where it was talking about George Bush Sr.?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was this one. Here it is. Background: during his oil field days, Bush may have had contact with D. Marinschild, a friend of Oswald. It's a letter from D. Marinschild to DCI Bush in the collection.
Yeah, so there. Did you see the one that was in like it was the full like CIA actual report?
Yeah.
Not this style.
Yeah. There's several years of reports. DOICD. These are emails or memos. DOICD, I'm pretty sure. Annual report, this one?
Yeah. No, it wasn't that one.
It's not that one?
No, it was the one from 73.
Oh, I don't think I saw a 73 one.
That one's pretty spicy.
From 73?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if they started withholding information. Here, right here, electronic books published by archive staff and fellows, 26, bringing the website total of 239. Research requests by archive letter, 17 by email. So they're books published by archive staff and fellows to the U.S. intelligence community, 5th edition. They're publishing books left and right, which Q talks about. Book deals are lucrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And why does everybody have a book deal? Obama's, Hillary, Nancy Pelosi. That's also how they launder money. That's how they get money to them. Yes, they do a book deal and they do signings and they visit colleges, and then they can help launder the money to themselves that they put aside.
But yet they don't have to go. They don't have to go for any speaking engagements. We figured that one out.
Yeah. This one was an interesting read. The interview with Admiral Stansfield Turner. That was an interesting read. Sorry, you guys are kind of seeing part of a live dig, review of a live dig, which is interesting because when you go forward, normally it goes back to the top of the page. You guys notice when I hit to page 2, it's clear down at the bottom, which is absolutely not normal. There's a 2013 annual report. Huh.
Ooh. I almost ended the stream. Oh.
Don't do that.
Well, because the bookmark tab's right above it.
Yeah. This is an interesting find, man.
So how'd you come about that, Jimmy? Did you get a key phrase like the family jewels from something, or did you pick it up on a dig or something? I never heard of family jewels.
So I was seriously just doing what I do, just scrolling through. Anything catches my eye, click it, and knowing to just keep going and going and going. And Stormy, like you can show them that it has the dates that these were uploaded.
The dates are usually at the bottom from when the approved release was. If you go
even
back,
on the main page,
this one, it was uploaded September 21st, 2022. The one I was just showing.
I can't remember. I don't have that document in my personal cloud thing. So
the interesting part, do you remember when Trump talked about Carter's powers? So this interview is interesting because it talks about powers in the CIA. Personal details that Powers produces make him curiously ill fit for sensitive intelligence work. Powers did talk with Helms, and his version of his career will probably have to come to stand until Helms writes his own. For one thing, Helms furiously denies the notion put in the novel by Nixon aide John Ehrlichman that he blackmailed Richard Nixon into making the U.S. ambassador to Iran. So there's Iran, right? This one's an interesting article. So this one's titled "The Man Who Knew Too Much." So if you guys get a chance, go to Document Cloud. Check this news article out. It's a news out. I don't know. Is that a news article? Or is it just print from Thomas Powers page? See, it's from a book.
It's also a movie.
Is it?
Yeah, The Man Who Knew Too Much. What year did that? What year did that come out? This was 1956 is when this was released.
It looks
so they might have got it off of the movie.
Says 2004. But I'm sure this is well before. 2004. Just talking about Castro.
It just so happened that
Justin or Phil.
That movie was it was a plot to assassinate the Americans. A couple abducted and to assassinate them. Wow.
There's JFK referenced. Yeah, man.
Hang on. All right. I'm trying to find that document.
No, you're good.
And sorry, fam, for not engaging very much. It's kind of hard for me to. I don't know how you guys do it on one screen.
Sometimes 3 is not enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would never use the full potential of 2 screens, and then it went from 2 to 3, and then I went 5 and then 6. But I have to admit, I did have 2 42-inch TVs for monitors. And those are like four monitors each.
This one's pretty, without cloaks or daggers. This one's a pretty interesting article too.
How you doing, Terry?
Yeah, if you're free, come on in, man. Shit. Also, the interesting part about this is they'll underline stuff for you to read, right? President Gerald Ford refused to release the explanatory report. Explanatory report for CIA director prepared for publication. Although it was Ford's own indiscretion at a press luncheon that exposed assassination plots, the biggest secrets of all. There's that Colby name again. He contends, for example, that CIA officers were irresponsibly tagged as possible Russian agents and spies behind the Iron Curtain. There's Rockefeller. Vice President Nelson A. Rockefeller.
Nelson Rockefeller. Yeah, bud.
There's been some powerful individuals, man.
Oh my.
You getting blocked on everything?
Yes. You can hear it.
Yeah, can hear it. Oh, poison papers.
I'm gonna have to spend a couple of days with this laptop to get it up to snuff.
The Dioxin Conference?
Dude, type in, let's see here. I'm just trying to think off of memory.
The whole leaked documents piece is kind of interesting. Do you think we're going to have a huge document leak again?
Oh, I
know we're talking about the Twitter files, but look at this.
I mean,
what do you think about that the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, is no more interested in protecting people or the planet from dioxin than pulp and paper industry is?
The pulp and paper industry?
Yeah.
We have a huge paper mill here.
Wow.
I really think that, man, there's so much that goes into the, like, every little aspect of this stuff, of this corruption. It's just
dude, look at this paragraph here. Has anything changed since that time? Take a look at those leaked documents. You can see the industry plans that were marked out, the schedules, the public opinion polls, the public relations workshops for industry officials, the recruiting of scientists willing to produce favorable studies, the research that was going to be performed to justify the new EPA risk assessment. It's all there. If you look at it, what it's going on today, everything is on schedule.
Dude, that is just disgusting.
Holy cow.
What does it say, the moral of the story? That there's a shitload of corruption? No.
You think?
Yeah.
Like, who do you think loads all this stuff? You know, the CIA is not be like, well, here, we're going to load this on DocuCloud so everybody can see it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Was that the one you were just on?
This is the one I was just on, Poison Papers.
Look for a document that's got the documents that got 706 pages. So if you go Family Jewels and then you go outside of that and then put 706 up in the
there's only 8 pages. I'm almost halfway through, so there's 81 pages.
706. That's far off.
It's closer than 4.
So that article you sent me that why I was fired from the CIA.
Yeah.
Stormy, go up.
William Colby.
Yeah.
Right there.
He stated that George Bush was the incoming CIA director to replace the CIA chief as soon as he got back from China. What the hell was he doing in China?
Yeah, right. And how long was he there?
It doesn't say. Do we have any information on where he was before he was CIA director?
Well, this is one.
I didn't know he was in China. Was he visiting?
This is one
was
of the
there for a while?
One of the documents. This is the other one that I haven't seen yet. Shit. So is this the one that's talking about the Rockefeller Commission? Yep.
Yeah, Rockefeller Commission.
It has been determined Operation Chaos has been phased out largely because of the events where I'm at. We're over. And yeah, where's it at? Something about the IRS assassination was outlawed by Director Kobe.
No matter how honorable had been the CIA's actions subsequent to collecting the family jewels, convincing the American public of the wisdom of his actions could never have been accomplished by the agency itself.
Oh, they were hiring mobsters to try killing like other public figure leaders.
Yep.
So they were trying to say between like this date and March of, I think it was like 59 to
Look at this.
August.
Thus began the effort to put together an affirmative action plan, a series of positive reforms to accompany any announcement of presidential restrictions to be placed on foreign intelligence to shift from damage control.
They knew about Orange Man Bad.
Yeah,
they knew it. Stop right there. They knew about Orange Man Bad back then.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Family Jewels reminds me of Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point, Jen.
What's the national? Is that the National Security Council? Is NSC?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. Pause and read.
I mean,
pause and read. You know, if they say on TikTok, pause and read.
Pause and read. You
like Stormy and I like have like the same like skimming tactics. Like we almost go right down the center of the paragraph, and we're trying to pick out keywords that that really stand out. What was that? Go up a little bit. Hughes and Ryan.
Yeah, I saw that. Many senators show a need for this committee to authorize intelligence appropriations, be fully and currently informed of all activities, including those still in planning, and have authority to make classified information public. On each issue, the administration felt Congress would unduly hamper flexibility and endanger security. So they're literally telling you they don't report shit to the Congress or the Senate.
Yeah, they don't have to.
They're totally independent government from ours.
Yeah. There it is. Legislation drafted with appropriate safeguards the constitutional rights of all affected individuals, which would make it a criminal offense for employees of CIA willfully divulge in any unauthorized person classified information pertaining to foreign intelligence. That's bullshit.
Man.
And why do you think Trump's
I didn't
always
even know
working on the
it was this
two-tiered
crazy.
system?
I was still on that 706-page document that one. I haven't even messed with any of this.
Yeah, I was skimming all night outside of the show, I was skimming. What was you saying, Johnny?
I was saying, why do you think Trump was been harping on the two-tiered system?
Yeah,
that there is a deep state that they create, and people are like, oh no, it's a lie.
Now, see, this looks a little more like the other document.
You see what was titled "Face the Nation," which that's a news show now, right?
Johnny, is that a new show in comparison?
News. Face the Nation is a news show.
Is it?
I think so.
Face the Nation. Let me look it up.
Face the Nation.
Norman Dix.
Senator Durenberger sounds like a
real
wiener.
Yeah.
Face the Nation. It is. It's a what is it? Oh, CBS News.
Interesting. So that was uploaded in 22. Face the Nation.
Wow. It started in 1954. 29 seasons.
Wow.
This is so just.
So was that a part of Project Mockingbird, Face the Nation?
Yes. Yeah, it was because
was that straight from CIA? That was straight from CIA.
Because it was March of 50 something or other till August. They had who watches The Watchmen? That's a book.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, it's a book.
Who wrote that? One of the directors.
Gary Ross.
Gary Ross.
Are you serious? You just open a book and it says nobody end.
Conflict between national security and freedom of the press. July 2011. Holy shit.
Under Obama. He's like, hurry up, get this written. Oh, whoa. I just saw Mossad right there. Counter Spy and Covert Action Bulletin. Purple and Magic.
93? Syria, huh?
Is that like Barney?
Mossad in
Purple and Magic. Who's ICBM?
Does that say Swift?
Obelisk.
Swift banking?
What is this?
Operation Merlin.
I'll put this in the chat. I'm sorry. Normally we engage so much more in the chat, but this is fun.
I think we're all enthralled.
Yeah. U.S. troops in Afghanistan.
Swift banking. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go through the table of contents a little slower.
Hey, pigs! I just saw it. Whoa! Statutory abuse and efforts to prevent unauthorized disclosures.
Seeking an alternative to a legislative solution. We talk about.
I guess what that is. It's called Chevron difference.
Benevolent monarchy.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, there's still people that just can't bite into it, man. Because we're not going to legislate our way out of this shit. I mean, it is too
Dude,
bad. We are hosed.
Statutory abuses and efforts to prevent unauthorized disclosures.
What?
Yeah, that's what I just read just a second ago.
Holy cow!
Is that an island somewhere?
There you go. Pentagon Papers.
Bay of Pigs.
Oh my God! Promoting informed debate. Okay, what is? Look, Family Jewels. Family Jewels. Table of contents.
Family Jewels. There it is. 36.
Page 36. All right.
Collateral murder. Pre-war intelligence on Iraq. There wasn't shit there. All they wanted Iraq for was to kill Saddam and get him onto the petrodollar.
I'm sure he was a very sick individual and tortured his.
What does that say? CIA recruiting Iranians? Go up a little bit higher.
Yeah. Does it say ISIS? ISIS?
Right. Who's in the news now? I mean,
covert action in Pakistan. Chug.
She empty.
Benefiting U.S. adversaries while harming U.S. interest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is a book he wrote. I wonder if I can find that in
Road. Oh, I thought that said Roadhead.
It's in my bookstore.
Mossad agent. What? Eli Cohen.
Yeah.
You would.
Psychological scale. Unauthorized disclosures.
Classified document cover sheets SF 703, 04, and 05. What was that page for? Was it 36?
Yep.
Just curious. Just curious. WikiLeaks.
What?
Wiki.
The Times is taking care to exclude in its articles and supplementary material and print online information that would endanger confidential informants or compromise national security. Times redactions were shared with other news organizations, communicated to WikiLeaks in hope that they would similarly edit the documents they plan to post online. After its own redactions, the Times sent Obama administration officials Carter's cables.
Carter's cables.
Plan to post and invite them to challenge publication of any information that, in official view, would harm the national interest. After receiving the cables, the officials, while making clear they condemned the publication of secret material, suggested additional redactions. The Times agreed to do some, but not all. Holy cow!
This is heavy information. I don't know if you guys realize,
oh yeah. We deplore WikiLeaks for inducing individuals to break the law, leak classified documents, and then cavalierly share that secret information with the world, including our enemies. We know terrorist organizations have been mining the leaked Afghan documents for information to use against us, and this Iraq leak is more than 4 times as large. By disclosing such sensitive information, the WikiLeaks continues to put at risk the lives of our troops, our coalition partners, and those Iraqis and Afghans working with us. The only responsible course of action for WikiLeaks at this point is to return the stolen material and expunge it from their website as soon as possible.
Hey.
Wow.
See what that says right there? That's absolute truth. Government gangsters.
I knew you was going to go there. I gotta let my dog out of the. Here, we'll share. This one.
They were talking about Hamid Karzai.
That one's definitely worth a read, y'all. Definitely worth a read.
Oh, Operation Butane.
It's a gas.
It's
It's a gas. It's gas lighting.
the butane lighter.
Yeah, Operation stuff as much shit up your ass as we can.
Oh, what was he talking about pre-show, Johnny? About cryptology and crypto in the Dan Brown book, Digital Fortress.
And the
That literally says NSA,
the Tom Clancy books,
cryptology, Watergate era.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit balls! Holy shit balls! So this kind of wow.
What's
I
the
got to
timeline
read
on
this.
that?
I got to read this one for sure.
Book it. Bookmark.
Is that Nixon?
Send it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll put this one in the chat too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my
I expect a full report on all 177 documents that are in here by 8 a.m.
By 8 a.m. Yeah.
next year. No.
Jimmy's not going to sleep for 4 weeks. He's just. You're not even going to blink. He's going to drop.
Look at that. President Nixon is inner circle 1973. That's the picture. 3 people. 3 people was his inner circle.
So that's McCord.
Was keeping
who
tight
also
lips.
He also wrote the book, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. So he was in the inner circle.
Wasn't Bob Woodward like a game show host?
No, that was dude, Bob Woodward sounds super familiar to me. I don't know why. Bob Woodward. Where do I know that from?
Dude, this is 30 some pages. Of course, they redacted some. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, we'll look a little deeper. Sorry, we're squirreling, but man, this is fun.
Yeah, I like this. Everybody's going like, this is worse than the damn Trump Elon.
There's another Face the Nation article.
There's 242 pages. New
What do you think
fiat.
that
Oh,
is?
it's fine.
This isn't boring. This is just how our brains work. We just scan through stuff and
Whoa,
there's
slow
more.
up.
Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more.
Stormy, go back up. Go back up. Slow down. Up. That was one more up.
This one?
Up one more.
The new fiat?
Get yourself a car. While researching the CIA.
What did you want to look at?
No, you're good. Go ahead and go back down now.
Okay.
Up, down, left, right. Select A, start.
AB, select start.
AB, select start.
Middle flip, huh?
Look at Looking Glass. Go up. No. This is one in the Vatican residence. This one is, I think this is the one.
Collier transactions? 25 pages.
This is in that document.
Oh, let's see what it is
Let's
see what it is before we get to the big one. It looks like
it's all money. This is all money.
Looks like an Excel spreadsheet.
It is. It's money of where it was going.
Naples. There's $5 million. More than that to the city of Naples.
Just look at the addresses.
Millions.
It's individual people's addresses.
Yeah.
Look at Vatican Residential.
Things that make you go, I've been a true believer. There's a certain thing that we have to find as diggers for the ball to drop. I mean, I think I've talked to you about this.
For whose
Jimmy.
ball to drop?
the family jewels.
Yeah. This is all about ball dropping.
Yeah. There's a 45-page ARP request. Harry Fitzwater.
Did you see that says sanitized?
Yeah.
That last.
Sanitized.
It's clean.
It's got to sanitize those family
Start
jewels.
all the way at the bottom.
They got some PBR right there, baby.
Economic technology.
What year was that document up above?
The economic one? 2022.
Okay.
Well, that's when it was uploaded. We can see.
I see dates on 04 and other stuff like that. Document publication date.
Yeah, it looks like 04.
21st.
Significantly redacted.
Dude, there's in that 706. Dude, there's you'll scroll for probably 20 pages. And there's just like 3 lines of like BS on it.
Saudi Crown Prince Arizona visit. Things that make you go,
Is that bin Salman? Is that talking about him?
It's from 2004, I think, though. It's taking a minute to load.
It is definitely redacted right there.
Page unresponsive.
It's a newspaper, or it shouldn't be.
Sorry. The page stopped responding. So, which happens a lot of times in Document Cloud for some reason. So if I try and open a second time, a lot of times I'll be even slower.
So it'll freeze up. Whoa! Look at. Oh my!
What are you talking about? The Hesse family jewels?
No, the one down below, right there. George Bush computer search.
Compliance with JFK assassination. Right?
Are we losing it? Oh boy. Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, everything just glitched.
Oh. Of course they did. I ally to the suspicion of government cover-up.
There's a bunch of mentions of Podesta in the other.
In the 700 page one?
Yeah.
Let's filter through and there's 220 pages.
Oh, look at that one.
947.
Yeah, dude, go right there. 947. Holy shit, biscuits.
It's a lot.
Encyclopedia of American Espionage. What do you mean? We're the nice Americans.
It's from 2011.
Oh, so it definitely lies. Or like 1/16 truths.
Yep. It only shows about. Wow. It's just a list of entries. Let's see if we can filter down. Let's see. Let's go to page 1. Let's go to page 45.
October 15th, 1945. That's the first thing I saw.
It's May 1st, 1945. Colonel Pash personally capturing
Heisenberg. What? Oh, dude, we're getting Breaking Bad up on this.
10 of the most prominent German atomic researchers, including Heisenberg, Hahn, and Weizsäcker, were relocated to British intelligence safe house in Farm Hall, Great Britain, interrogated for 6 months until January 1946. Yeah. Oh. Soviets or the French in development of their atomic weapons program. Also, this was a small unit that at the end of the war had a roster of 114 people. Interesting. The Amerisha case? China?
Dude. Yeah.
All right. I gotta put this one in chat too.
Holy smokes.
You guys have fun reading that one.
We'll read a CIA novel.
Yeah. We want a whole a bridge version by tomorrow night, if possible.
What you should do is run it through AI and say, summarize all these hundreds of thousands of documents for me.
Oh, you can
have it read through.
It has a character cap though, doesn't it? Because I tried to.
I don't know.
Not if you pay for ChatGPT.
Yeah, if you pay for it, yeah, maybe. The American.
Well, you could do it by chapter even. And that's called the Democrats.
This is interesting.
Hold up, stop.
What's that say? Polish and Ukrainian?
National Communist International.
Ooh, Polish, Ukrainian, and Jewish language federations in a former Soviet Party of America. Bro, those are infiltrators. Those are the infiltrators.
Whoa, Elizabeth Gurley Flynn. Who's that?
The Smith Act violations, but never for espionage. Is that the Smith Month Act?
Smith Month Act, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the? Talking about the uranium deposits. Dude.
Is there a program where you can copy all this and paste it and listen to it like an audio? Or I'm sure there's an app that will read it to you.
Yeah. Yep. There is.
Here's references. I mean, look at this is literal books, right? Early Cold War spy, Soviet Russia masters the Comintern. Oh hell yeah!
The spy who seduced America.
Hey, but what's happening?
Never late, always on time, Ryan.
What up, guy?
You smart, good-looking guys. I love it.
This is going to be an interesting read, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Oh, whoa, stop right there. All right, never mind. False flag. Oh,
false flag. Let's go back to. Let's go
back.
What
was that 1917?
Well, what 1917? Early 1970, British naval intelligence known as Room 40 had decrypted a secret telegram from German Foreign Minister Zimmerman, the Mexican government, which passed through the Germany embassy in Washington en route to Mexico City. Offered alliance between Germany and Mexico in the event of a war between the United States and Germany. In return, Germany would see to it that Mexico would reclaim its lost territories of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. Reginald Blinker Hall, the British intelligence chief working in Room 40, was a it was in a delicate situation throughout the war. He had been careful not to reveal the effectiveness of Room 40 and the decryption of German as well as American codes. Otherwise, if mishandled, the discovery of Zimmerman telegram had a potential to damage Anglo-American relations.
What the shit, dude? This is way deeper than I even ever thought. Like,
is this a play-by-play?
Dude, holy smokes. So 948 civilian employees.
So we're only on page 52.
Yeah.
Let's see what page 114.
117.
117? Okay.
Yeah.
Go to 117 real quick, and then we'll
right
carry on. I definitely want to get to Johnny's connection because it's pretty freaking interesting about all these people writing books and movies and the Blount conspiracy. This goes to reference. Oh, Epstein.
That's Edward Epstein.
Yeah,
we're talking about
KGB and the CIA.
Yeah, he was the one that came out in that first article that you brought up.
There's the Floridas and Louisiana seizure. Huh.
It's been a mess from the beginning.
100% it was.
Yeah, this is what 1790. Yeah.
British Royal Navy.
Yeah. The Republic of Texas.
Dude, this is 17.
Once exposed, the conspiracy rapidly fell apart. Blunt was expelled from the Senate. He was impeached by the House of Representatives, but the Senate refused to press charges in its final decision over 2 years later. Blunt became Speaker of the Tennessee House of Representatives before his death in 1800. The whole world's built on backstabbing and lies, isn't it?
It's documented. Yeah.
It's complete backstabbing and lies.
It was so bad that they had to smooth it over with their own media group because it spilled out into the public. It really did.
Holy hell. All right, let's see.
That's crazy.
Suspicions of 60 pages. Letters to the editor.
Should we get to the LSD stuff?
Right.
Where you
get into MK Ultra.
So, right where they threw him out of the window.
What's that? What was that? What was the? It was the acid test.
Yeah.
You ever see those movies?
Yep.
They just like people just fry people out.
Yeah.
And see if they can escape a room.
I had a video I put up on TikTok. It was a 1972 or 1973 video of interview of this lady who was being conditioned by her therapist who was working for the CIA, FBI, who was unbeknowingly giving her LSD. And she was having these trips and he was documenting it.
What a nice guy.
Imagine that. It got taken down, though.
Imagine that. You guys need a potty break? It's a little after 10.
I could definitely use a. I could definitely use a to get out of this recliner and get up to sit at the table.
Okay, so let's.
I'm gonna have to hop to it.
Let's play the new Oliver Anthony song, and we'll use the restroom. We'll
Doggin?
Yeah, Doggin.
Good. It's a good one.
On it. Yep. So we'll play this, and we will be right back.
After these messages.
After these messages.
my head's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up, there's a war in the making. People eating bugs 'cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it. Needles in the streets, folks hardly surviving. Sidewalks next to highways full of cars self-driving. The poor keep hurting, the rich keep thriving. Doggone it. But there's a little town somewhere, the only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming. The only time traffic backs up is when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's humming. With me and a dog on it. Just me and a dog on it. Now people's crying about burning coal, but not the poor souls who's digging it. I reckon there's been many good men in the grave trying to keep our houses lit. From down in the oil fields and the pipelines and the linemen and the coal mines, so we can sit at home and plug in our newfangled bullshit. And Republicans and Democrats, Lord, I swear they're all just full of crap. I ain't never seen a good city slicking bureaucrat. But there's a little town somewhere, the only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming. The only time traffic backs up is when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's humming. With me and a dog on it. Just me and a dog on it. Lord, my head's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up, there's a war in the making. People eating bugs 'cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Sorry, chat. We're usually more engaged, but man, that Family Jewels dig was pretty freaking interesting. Ryan, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
I am, actually. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in this thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, Jimmy, what, 8 a.m. next year? What?
You're muted since you moved, just so you know, Jimmy. But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in that document cloud. I mean, there's what, 5 million documents? It's
oh my God, yeah. It's so much.
It's like trying to find a needle in the haystack.
Mm-hmm.
You almost need a team.
Oh, yeah. I think we have one.
Cut to the chase quick, right?
Yeah. Let's get her done. I mean, to have a full report back on that, on all of that, I mean, you're talking like everybody that follows Brainstorm, it would be at least a year.
Yeah.
There's no cliff notes. I like the audio version you talked about, Stormy. That'd be great.
Be awesome. Go walk in the woods during the rain, just listen to the whole the whole thing.
Whose voice would you like to be reading it?
Austin Steinberg.
That's funny.
Oh boy.
I don't even know what to say to you. You caught me off guard. You gonna get him on the show or what? No?
It's the last thing we need.
I just found
somebody
some
trying to
shit.
manipulate us into thinking about the quantum party.
So I figure we get into the conversation part. So we talked about family jewels. We talked about the CIA control, writing books, possibly writing movies. Johnny, you want to get into some of the stuff that you've been researching recently?
Yeah. Okay. This is, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm sure you have some idea. Okay. So if you're trying to do a film and you need to use military aircrafts, any equipment needed on a website, on DOD's website, you can go in if you're a producer or with a script and you want to submit it, you have to submit it to the DOD. Okay. If you want to borrow, what it says on their page is looking to borrow military equipment or for filming or location on military installations, apply it to DOD. They have a film crew, which they will, you submit scripts in your movies for vetting. Ultimately, the DOD has a say in every U.S. made movie that uses DOD resources not available in the open market.
Okay.
So it has to be, if you see any military anything, it had to be approved by the DOD.
Like the movie Rambo?
Actually, any one of them, unless you can buy that stuff.
Yeah, you can't buy a Black Hawk anywhere. I mean,
right. So essentially, you got to send a script in, and they got to say yay or nay. But yeah, we were talking pre-show about the how Q fits into that whole thing, and we were talking about Tom Clancy. Well, we got Hunt for the Red October. That's one of the drops. Okay, so we know that how long ago was that the sub went missing for a while? Was that 2022? And they said there was a scare of the ship or the submarine. Okay, and then what was the last thing we saw with Trump at the end of his RNC speech? That opera song. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That was in the movie Sum of All Fears, and I know you probably saw some of that stuff. Okay, that's also the Tom Clancy movie. Mm-hmm. Clear and Present Danger. That one was. Which one was that? So all of these movies here, Clear and Present Danger, Patriot Games, these all have to do with essentially what had come out a little bit later. That was real true to life. They were just like foreshadowing what was happening. Mm-hmm. The last one was the CIA involvement in Anti-Terrorist Act and spying on the American people, which came true with Edward Snowden. Like every one of these movies have to do with something like that. And it's funny that, when a Q drops, they reference these movies. So what was, and if you research Tom Clancy, he had nothing to do with the military at all.
Mm-mm. But he knew a lot of shit.
Yeah. And Looking Glass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it feels like we've seen all this before.
What are you guys' favorite apples?
Oranges.
Oranges? Oh, perfect. Is the orange in the new orange?
No, the orange is the new red.
Oh.
I'm partial to those Jonathan apples.
What the hell are you doing, Jimmy? He's
cleaning his screen. Put a little hot 2 on that.
Wax on, wax off.
I try not to.
What was your apples question? I was like, what the hell?
What are your favorite kind of apples? I mean, do you guys have Cosmic Crisp over there?
Them apples? These apples?
Apples?
I said I like them Jonathan apples. They're pretty badass.
What's a Jonathan apple? Is it like a road apple? That's what we call when
it's a very red apple. It's almost red maroon. Very sweet.
It's not like you're underwater, Jimmy. It's changed.
I like your background though. Some cool brick.
It's all natural.
Ooh, snap. Not all natural.
Jimmy's doing it live. We're all on equipment live on air. I love
Wouldn't
this.
have it any other way.
How about that?
Macintosh apples.
Ooh.
Hey, I didn't think the CIA was allowed to operate on U.S. soil, huh?
They're not supposed to. That's for foreign.
Right? It's pretty obvious in all that information.
Right. Do you think that's why Kennedy was going after them?
Right. Keep your head down. Don't say a word.
Duty.
Yeah.
Hey, watch for that driver.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch out for that driver.
Do you guys really think he was killed? Do you think it was a body double? I'll ask a question.
But I tell you what, that head exploded pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If it was the body double, you think he knew what he was going to do?
If they had prior knowledge, then they were just setting them up for failure.
Yeah.
If they had prior knowledge, why wouldn't they just try to stop the assassination attempt instead of?
Yeah.
Or maybe to think that they got him. That way they can go ahead with their plan and try to take him down. Then they realize how deep the deep state and the CIA was tied into everything. They're like, this is going to take some time.
I mean, what was it, only 10 days after he said he was going to splinter the CIA into 1,000 pieces scattered into the wind?
Oh, yeah. 10 days of darkness, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then what about with Trump when Biden said, pretty much put a price on his head in the next rally?
Uh-huh.
They're rolling with playbook. I mean, it's not. Yeah, this is not just impromptu shit.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on that Kennedy thing, I was there 3 different times. I went there in 96, 2001, and then 2022. And in 2022, it was a total different feel from the first 2 years. It was very much like a ceremonial. People were like, "Oh my God, be reverent, quiet, sad," the whole deal. In 2022, people were on the street, even the guys that get paid to give the tours on the street. Yeah, people were like, "This is bullshit. This is a total lie." It was a complete different attitude. It was amazing.
So I went down there. You were just talking about Quiet, that Quiet facility they have just behind. I guess this would be east of the where he was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the kitty corner to the book repository. Dude, that is like eerily quiet. That concrete structure you walk into, and it's got 4 entrances and exits.
Yep.
Dude, that is like you can hear your own heart beating with traffic driving by. It is so quiet.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, I initially thought the first shots were from behind the fence where he just scattered back into the rail yard. And then the second time I was there, I thought, well, shoot, the storm sewer, that's 5 feet tall. Like you could take a shot from the curb like that, right? Because when the car comes down the hill, it turns and goes down, and it takes the windshield completely. You have a clean shot at him at that point. But and who's going to look down, right, in the storm sewer for a shot? Yeah. And the guy could pop out, 2 miles down the street somewhere else. But God, once you saw the video of the driver, I mean, how do you even debate it anymore?
Did you see the lady in the babushka kept popping up at different places? Almost like she was a spotter or something, or maybe not an old lady with a babushka.
Right.
In disguise.
I mean, what would they say? There was potentially 7 shooters, 6 or 7, something like that.
It's insane.
Yeah, they want to make sure.
I mean, the throat shot. I mean, where the hell that could have came from anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, the magic bullet, it bounced around, came out, hit the one Secret Service agent. Like how could it physically be possible for that to happen? It can't. You're muted, Jimmy.
No, that magic bullet, it
dinged
around and then loaded itself into the driver's
gun.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's my theory.
Just like the Clintons, how you can stab yourself 20 times and commit suicide.
So that literally makes you wonder what the hell happened a month ago to Trump. There had to have been more than one shooter. There had to have been more.
100%.
And then for Trump to talk about the sniper that took the guy out was 400 yards away when, the snipers that were right behind him would have been the 140 yards. Yeah, it just makes you, I don't know.
I don't trust a word that comes out of like anybody but our circle. I don't trust it.
Well, at this point, it's hard to is Trump even telling us the truth about the assassination? He said they have a second guy secluded. So who's the second guy and where is he from?
We never heard anything about that. They questioned this guy. I'll have to send you a video of this. The one guy the state police found. Dude, he worked at Sheetz, which is like
yeah.
He did. He was there,
right?
He was at a gas station. And he was in the outskirts, okay? And he was one of the guys that saw something. There was a provocateur that came up and started some shit with them. And one of the guards or policemen came up to them, and he's saying, "This guy." Well, this guy he had like a red or yellow shirt on that they were looking for. And they were like, "Did you have contact with him?" They thought he might have been involved with him. And he's like, "No, me and him had words because we were getting up to the fence." Well, here the interview, this was the interview, the guy recording himself in the car with the cop, and they were asking him like, "Where were you that day? How'd you find yourself there? Was there anybody else there? Did you see this guy?" And he's like, "Wait a second, how'd you guys find me?" He's like, "I left my phone at home." And he's like, I'll have to put this in the chat, but the guy's recording himself with the cops, and he's like, they have my phone because he got footage of this dude. That's what it was. He had footage, and the FBI took it. And he's like, "How did you find me? I'm driving around, and you pinpointed location me somehow and found me." And he's like, "When can I go pick up my phone?" And he said, "Well, you can go pick it up tomorrow," is what they were telling us. And he's like, "Okay, well, if you need me, just find me like you found me before." I don't know how the hell you did that.
It's called geo-tracking.
Easy. Yeah, 100%. But he had no phone, unless he has one of the newer cars. They can track that.
Oh, yeah.
Can't they track you if you got the death shot? Potentially.
Ooh, maybe. Potentially.
There's rumors.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Yeah.
Only
for
in
entertainment purposes.
Only in Minecraft, Johnny. Get it right.
Yeah, my bad.
Maybe it was a Mario Party.
I mean,
so what
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just curious what your guys' thoughts are on this whole Social Security number debacle act that happened today with all of our Social Security numbers being confiscated. What are you guys' thoughts?
Voter fraud?
I would say no more slavery.
I was hoping that one, but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan. They're gonna try to mix up socials and
Think it's gonna be election fraud?
Yep. Unless it's election fraud under the guise of getting rid of our unconstitutional, slavery numbers.
Yeah, the first thing I thought
it's never supposed to be used.
Yeah, he's right. First thing I thought of was the financial collapse and credit. Your credit score is directly tied to your social security number and your address. And but you're right.
And everybody you've ever had contact with.
Yeah. Every application,
even the old lady. Yeah. Even the old lady who lived down the street. It's ridiculous. I believe they have open air surveillance, like some of the shit that they spray, and using HARP and some other technologies. I think they can hear us talk in the ether.
I have no doubt.
Oh yeah. Dude, they were running technology. Remember they were giving those light bulbs to everybody? Those free light bulbs for the energy conservation
the radon
thing?
Kill you?
Right.
Dude, I was
The
doing
one
some
that
research
they give you a radon detector.
Yeah, they want to give you that. Dude, do you know that can receive freaking radio signals and send? They don't even have to be posted. They could be at the end of your street or miles away and they can pick up what you're saying.
Yeah. That's why I don't care if I have an Echo. I don't care if I have multiple computers in the house. If they're going to listen to you, they're going to listen to you. There's nothing you're going to do about it. And speak freely. I mean, if they want to come get you, they're going to come get you. They're going to cancel insurance plans. They're going to go after your bank loans. They're going to do if they want to take you out. There's absolutely no way that they cannot take you out. Right?
When they get people on conspiracy charges, you know what that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they hit you under conspiracy, they say we think you were doing this. Allegedly, you were doing this. We think you are. We can't prove it. We have no evidence, but we think you are. Boom.
But your
and then they
intent
tie
was
you up
to
in
do
a
this.
system. Your intent was. How can you prove intent? You can't. That's like pre-crime. You can't do it. So they hit you under conspiracy charges, and then they try to tie you up in a system. So and then they bankrupt you.
Yeah.
And you are begging for a plea deal. Oh, I'll only do 5 years. Where you're asking 20.
Johnny, that's the deal, dude. That they don't care if they charge you with the original charge or you plead to whatever. You're just going to plead to something. You're going to like that homeless guy that was trying to steal my shit and came at me. They wanted to charge me $87.50 for court costs. I said absolutely not. I said let's keep fighting then. I said you just dropped the charges. I said I ain't paying shit.
Right. Why am I responsible?
Charge him. He's the one that caused the problem.
Yeah.
Doesn't it go back to the Chevron thing where they just cut their knees out on that? I guess it depends on who's involved coming for you, but still, like if you're,
I firmly believe that there is so much stuff that's going on in behind the scenes at the Supreme Court that it would blow our minds.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that.
Yeah.
2 executive orders.
You know how long it takes to change too. I mean, that Chevron Act, it is huge. That's gigantic. But for it to be implemented and pushed, you need a big case for it to hit. You know what I mean? Because anything done in the courts already has to be rolling.
73,000 comments in a copy paste campaign against the government.
Right. I mean, if you could do it that way, but it's so hard to get anybody to do anything now. Like get together, do this, sign this. All you got to do is send a piece of paper.
That's definitely the way it appears. I absolutely agree, Jimmy. However, I think the view of inaction in DC since 2020, I think it's a smoke and mirrors. It's my hope, my gut. I'm gonna manifest it. There's been so much going on in DC that would probably make our head spin, and I have a feeling Trump has played a big part in the actions in DC, as well as the military. That's well, I'm going to manifest it.
Yeah. Look, man, I believe in Kim Clement. I believe in his prophecies, and I believe in our Lord and Savior. He's going to do something about us. What happens every time in the Bible, whenever the people can't rise up and do it for themselves, he intervenes to help us. He'll get us out of that situation and be like, here, your turn to take over from here. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's your turn. I got you out of the powerless state to where you couldn't overcome. Now I hand it off to you. And it's just what it is right now.
Yeah, this is a very special time to be alive. I can tell you that. I feel it. I think that we're going to look back and talk about you young whippersnappers didn't even know what the hell we went through. Millions and millions and millions of documents to prove these people are corrupt and evil.
And how many millions of people wouldn't listen with documents in front of their face?
Yeah.
And because they didn't pull the bananas out of their ears like Yuri Bezimov said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, that guy told everybody what was going to go down. I've been preaching that for I don't even know how. Listen, I saw the original, like, whatever, hour and a half, whatever it is. I think probably like in 03 or 04. And nobody would listen.
No.
You're just a lunatic. You're crazy.
There's so many heroes like that put out content, and it's amazing to see the podcasters and influencers that are putting out similar content now at the what do you call it, the 12th hour, the last hour, trying to get people's attention. But I'm just wondering if we're at a point to where it's too late to wake these people up.
Well, the end's not for everybody, and that's unfortunate.
That's true.
Agreed.
It's not on us.
There might be, like, suicide weekend might be suicide by all these people that just don't understand. Everybody, I tell everybody, like, just if there's something catastrophic that happens, just stay calm. Just don't pay it no mind, because if you do, you're going to be crazy.
Yep.
I mean, you'll make you crazy.
It's easier said than done to just shrug it off.
But I think we have been conditioning ourselves and helping our the chat and all that, and anybody that we come in contact with.
Yep.
What's a good sign to me? When the shots rang off at Trump's speech, nobody stampeded.
Isn't that crazy? It's insane.
When do you see that?
So,
right?
So Ryan and I were
nuts.
So calm during that whole entire thing. Yeah. We were on a Zoom together, and everybody else is freaking out.
Yeah. I was watching it live. And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I started to tear up. I'm like, holy shit! What? I'm sure if I was anywhere in the crowd, I've been like, what the hell? Are you okay, Trump? I wouldn't have. I don't think I would have ran. I didn't feel a sense of panic. Right. I was like, what the hell? Just what the hell just happened? And I wanted to defend Trump, right? You wanted to be the ones to go up and pile on and protect him. That was the first thing that came to my mind. And probably just like everyone in the crowd, you're like,
I found it pretty disgusting that people were just like coming up with, he got shot twice or he got shot this. Like they were saying, oh, this wrinkle was his it was a bullet hole in his rib, like in the side. When they had a couple
that
of them,
fold in his jacket. It looked like it went through. Yeah, that was the first reports.
Yeah.
No, I kind of went off in the Zoom, but just a little bit. I'm like, how many people shoot?
Kind of glad I wasn't there. I was private, home by myself, and as a grown man, tears flowing out of my eyes, and I put "oh shit" in the Telegram chat. My wife texts me, goes, "What the hell's going on?" Because I never do that, and I'm like, Trump was just shot at in the rally. She's like, what's up about that? And I'm like, you're driving, you're going home to see family. Like,
he just hit the rebel limiter.
He's okay. He's alive.
Yeah, he just stood up. He's all right. I was like just sitting here in a daze and just trying to, I was doing the Trump rally thing, trying to keep Telegram up to date. And I mean, what, 17 minutes in? Oh shit. What the heck?
The mental preparation and the mental toughness is going to be huge, through all this when that suicide weekend happens. Because I agree with Jimmy. I've always thought that, like, all the people that have called you names and then they're soft-minded and their entire world just crushed in front of their face. How are they going to handle it? I don't
level
know.
of cognitive dissonance is just still, I can't believe it. And everybody is all about this, like, almost group think on the all of us are crazy. So I mean, there's a big faction of, like, I would call them cultists, like, not us.
Well, that's the hard part, right? Because even the four of us on the screen right now don't agree on everything.
No,
and I've had some far out there ideas, and Jimmy's like, you're absolutely batshit crazy. I'm not, Jimmy's still on the show. Ryan and I've had conversations, and I'm like, yeah, you're messed up, dude. No, and I'm sure if we had conversations, but Johnny would be the same. But that that goes back to history, right? We've lost the ability to have human communication, to be able to sit down and interact. And if we don't agree, we just completely walk away. Here's
the thing, dude. She's probably in her late 70s. I was just being respectful, and she's like, well, she goes, we lost all that during COVID. Like, nobody has respect anymore. All these kids are so rude and this, that, and the other. I was like, ain't gonna get that from me, man. Like,
no. I can tell you, my kids have respect. I've raised them to have respect and be willing to listen to
those loops, dude.
Well, you know what? There's a true meaning behind. You can't say that to my face, right? Because
we call them keyboard warriors.
People will attack you on social media, but they won't say it to your face. Huh. Back in the day when the four of us went to school and you had an issue, you went to the spot and you duked it out. And but the interesting part was after you duked it out, you usually went to a party that weekend and drank beer illegally together. Just to be honest. And a lot of times those fights led to really good friendships.
Yeah,
dude. I had one of my buddies, Mitch Sutton. I think it was like 22. One of his buddies hit me in the back of the head with a 2x4, and he was trying to stop me from getting him, and I knocked him out, and two other guys like trying to get to that guy, and then I yanked him out of the car and broke his leg. He got hung up in the steering wheel.
Oh, did you hip toss him?
No. I was pulling him out of the car after I broke the window.
You punched the window out.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, unfortunately, it always comes down to guns now, or
pop a cap in your ass. Oh,
yeah. You just don't. I don't know. That's why I think warfare is so much different now than it was back then. That's why we're seeing the psychological warfare.
We're the first civilian PSYOP division because physical ones heal.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you think about the PSYOP they ran on our kids. Why did we fight back then with our fists? Dude, I remember younger. everybody had a gun rack on the back of their truck. You could pull into school.
I had 2
you have
guns
a
going to
gun
school.
there. Right. You park your truck there. Nobody thought about going to get a gun.
No.
But they desensitize these kids to, they do not have none. They have no concept of retribution or consequence.
Getting punched in the mouth.
Right. So they feel like, if I do this, I'm not going to get in trouble, because it's not real to them. They shoot somebody, they're like, oh shit, I messed up. But you already did the action, because we used to think about stuff when we were younger. Yeah. You either did it or you did it, and you would suffer the consequences. You knew that.
Yep.
That's why we would never take it that far. Maybe you might take a 2x4 and bust somebody in the back of the head, but you didn't hit him with a bullet.
Right.
No.
Well,
I still have a dent in the back of my head from it.
I think we've all talked about it before. Like for me personally, it was being a freshman in high school football in the varsity locker room. Like, you learned how to be a man real fast.
Yes, sir.
Keep your mouth shut. Do what you're supposed to do. If you want to be picked on every day, be foolish. You know.
If you were done being picked on, you smacked the senior in the face.
The biggest, toughest one, and keep going. Don't stop once you throw the first one.
You just walk up and smack the shit out of him naked with your wiener hanging out. Wow.
Right out of the shower.
Well, I went a little different route, and I put soap in the shower, because the seniors were always the first one in the shower after the game. So I put about a gallon of soap and just poured it out in the shower. So as soon as they walked in, they whoop, bam,
right down.
And I was standing there just laughing my ass off, like, you dumbasses.
We used to do shower burns. We'd flush the toilet.
Oh, dude, we would do icy hot into jock straps.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
We did the old itch powder with the old itchy powder on the shoulder pads.
We were horrible.
We would wait in the locker room when somebody was getting a shower, because in the ice rink there was only like 2 shower heads, so everybody would be soaping up. It was fucking weird. I know. Everybody would be soaping up, and the 2 guys that ran in the shower, when they would soap their face out, you hurried up and turn hot water off it.
Yeah.
Bounce back out. Oh my god. It's ice.
Yeah. That's considered hazing anymore. But we never did anything with broomsticks or anything like that.
No.
Or litter boxes.
Right. You're carrying my bag, right? Like, you're carrying my bag everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
The kids this day and age will never know what it is to actually have a childhood.
No.
I feel bad.
You can't get them off their asses.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sad if the internet disappeared and
phones. Cell phones.
I mean, I would love you guys. I would miss you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But life would go back to such simplicity.
Oh, yep. Dude, I would love
it would be a huge wake up call to our kids. I mean, I would write you guys every day, to be honest. But I mean, can you imagine what 30 and under if the internet just disappeared one day?
Suicide weekend.
Holy shit. That
would be the first genocide on America's soil, like real genocide. Self-genocide.
Yep.
Dude, the first thing I would do is I would go to the woods and just sit there and just sit back and listen to the birds sing, and invite my wife out and kids, and we just sit here and just look at God's creation. It's absolutely the trees. I mean, there's a reason that limb is going that way to get sunlight. There's a reason, the squirrels over here in this tree. Do you understand the nuts in this tree? There's no nuts over here. I remember.
No, it seems like the locker rooms this day and age.
The nuts and the squirrels and the birds.
Yeah, I remember there was a log I used to go out on when I was in high school, and I was, I took art all 4 years in high school, and I would just get home, and first thing I would do is I would go out and sit on this log. It was perfect. It was a down tree, and it had this branch that went up, and it was perfect. It was almost like a recliner. So I would sit there, and and I would just sit there and draw. And the one part of my life that I remember I'll probably never forget. So I'm sitting there drawing, not moving, right? I'm just drawing a little sketch for art class. We had to do a sketch every day for art class, right? And this deer comes up within a matter of feet from me, and I'm sitting there, I'm sketching and watching this deer to my right, and it comes up. I could have literally reached out and almost pet this deer. That's how close it was. And then the funny part is this was as the log got older, I start feeling this itchy shit in my ass crack. I sat on a whole pile of ants, and their ants were
I know exactly what it was, dude. I've done that hunting.
Yeah.
Elk hunting. Elk hunting, you have to be absolutely silent.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're sitting there going, what's that? And you're just getting the shit bit out of you by these red ants. It is horrible.
Dude, I did that elk hunting, but I sat on a fucking cactus. Oh, I'm not kidding you. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Ryan, the cactus keister.
It's like
you weren't sitting down long.
This looks soft.
Oh, I mean, it was 3 a.m. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's play some music. You want a song I want to hear?
Sure.
Ryan and I listened to it earlier. Man, I've listened to it 2 more times since then.
I did too, actually.
Song you got, brother?
Jelly Roll, I'm Not Okay.
It's a good song.
Dude, people need to. I mean, that was the hardest thing for me to be able to
admit.
You know,
every time I listen to this song, it brings tears to my eyes because it hits home. That's the lovely part of our chat and our podcast is, if you're on X right now, 230 some of you, Rumble has our best chat. Everyone's absolutely amazing. I did a little rant on X tonight about, we're not okay. There's everyone's going through something, whether it's financial, health, whatever. And a lot of people feel alone because they're not with like-minded people and they have no one to physically talk to. And sometimes it's not about talking to people. You can get in a chat. I don't care if you listen to us, but if you find a comfort in the chat, which is 90% of the show, and you have someone to be able to reach out to, I mean, you can call anyone on this show right now. It'd be more than likely if you want to direct message someone in the chat, they'd be more than happy to help you, because you're right. Suicide Weekend is a Q post, and it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people going through some shit, including myself, including Jimmy, including Ryan, including Johnny. But there's
no one safe from it.
No. And that's the hard part, right?
I mean, we need to love on each other and be more compassionate with each other and pick each other up, like really.
Yeah, that's the hard part of doing what we do, because we know everyone's suffering through something. I mean, this inflation's bullshit. I mean, you can't even do a full grocery cart and be under $400 right now. It's insane.
I got 3 bags of groceries, $167.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you want to go on a diet, go full carnivore and find a local butcher shop. We went to the butcher shop last weekend. We spent $140, and it would probably have been $500 and some at Walmart or Aldi's. And we got so much meat, we're like, we're good for 2 weeks. My wife was like, this is insane. I mean, we walked up and they had ears of corn, a dozen for $5. You're not going to find that anywhere.
Wow. 50 cents an ear at Walmart today when I walked through that aisle.
Dude, I can't even, I have a hard time buying anything from any grocery store now.
Yeah.
I know. It's same here. I hate going to the grocery shop. I'll wait until I have like zero in the house. Dude, last week I had to get kids school supplies. My daughter was asking me, and I was like, well, we are out of food. So I took some money with me, and I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, I have enough money for this. It wasn't even a full cart, man. And I roll up there, and he's going. I'm sweating. I'm like, am I going to have enough money? Am I going to have enough money? I can't tell my daughter to put anything back. You know, she has her school supplies, her books, and all that stuff. And that wasn't that expensive, but I'm like sweating. And here it was like, I had like $20 left. I'm like, holy shit. Well, at least we made it. I'm like done sweating. I'm like, that was a roller coaster ride. I'm like, this is going to be so embarrassing. I'm going to have to put shit back.
Yeah. Like, you know, hey, and I want to say, Colleen said something, or who was it? It was Loden about Dave. Dave's got raises beef, and
oh, nice.
And I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him like on the phone.
He's working on he's working on shipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a big thing. I mean, if we could support, I'm telling you, I would drive to see Dave and pick up a cow.
Yeah, I felt bad because Lori had messaged me. She goes, "Did you get your meat from Dave?" I'm like, "Shit," because I've been going this butcher ever since I moved to this area.
Dave's not that far from you.
He's not too far, and I'm gonna find a weekend to go visit him. It's coming up, Dave. It's coming. I promise you. I've been promising for a while, and I feel bad. Dave in the chat. I don't know if he's still watching.
He wasn't here earlier.
Yeah, he wasn't here earlier. But sorry, I went on a rant. Let's listen to this song because I know it's getting late.
I am not okay. I'm barely getting by. I'm losing track of days. I'm losing sleep at night. I am not okay. I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But I know, God knows, when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I woke up today, I almost stayed in bed. I had the devil on my back and voices in my head. Some days it all ain't bad, some days it all gets worse. Some days I swear I'm better off laying in that dirt. Well, I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know, when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I know one day we'll see the other side. The pain will wash away in a holy water time. We all gonna be alright. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know, when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. We're not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. I'm not okay, and that's alright.
Amen.
Yeah. So
Dude,
do
it's
you think
okay
that,
not to be okay.
do you think that song was released at this time for a particular reason? I do.
100%. 100%. Not one doubt in my mind.
No coincidences.
No, man.
And I'm telling you right now, that's that one song. I don't know how to even put it. I think it's given me strength, I think.
Yeah, me too, man. I absolutely agree.
I mean, there's days that I can't listen to that song without just tears flowing.
Yeah.
And there's other days that I'm just like get energized and feel that I feel compelled to help other people understand that it's okay to not be okay. Because I think, that's one thing that, especially men, and I'm not, same with women also. I know a lot of them myself, but they keep their feelings cooped up and, and their thoughts and their emotional trauma they've been through, throughout their life. And it's not good. The thing that we need to do is we need to start talking and getting it out and understand that everybody else is in the same situation that you are, maybe with a little bit, different story, but it still hurts the same. Nobody hurts better or worse than others. It's all hurt.
Yeah. I mean, the financial burden, the work demands, missing family things, it's significant. And you're right. A lot of men, a lot of single parents go through life and don't have anyone to talk to. And, I would love for Brainstorm to be that place, to be able to come in the chat and like Fire Nate said, let it flow, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not alone. There's people out there that care. There's people out there that understand. Maybe not everyone understands. They haven't been through the same exact thing, but yeah, I mean, Ryan's been through some shit. Johnny Q's been through some shit. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the stuff I'm seeing out of the corner of my eye in the past month is absolutely
just the shadows.
Yeah, there's so many things. I'm like, and it just happened tonight before, probably about 2 hours before the show. I was eating dinner. I'm like, what? And my wife was like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't know. I said, we've had this around this area. We got this gnat problem. I said, it might have been a gnat, but it wasn't a fucking gnat. It was a shadow first cover.
I'm telling you right now, I was in the shower and I saw my shower is in the corner. It only got just the door and the other wall is going towards the door. But dude, I saw I was just rinsing off my face and I opened my eye and I saw a shadow. Yeah. It was like, okay, all right, enough of this shit.
So if you're seeing it, you're not alone. I mean, share this out there, TikTok it, whatever. I think Johnny would agree. I think Ryan would agree.
Yeah.
If there's some, we are in.
I think it's people that
we're in a spiritual warfare, man. We've never been through.
I honestly think it's for good, though. I don't think it's for bad.
No, I agree.
You think it's bad, man? Tony thinks it's for bad.
Really?
Maybe for attacking.
Honestly, I think right before this is enemies. This is our last bastion of hope. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink, And one of the things, when your engine runs the best it's ever run and going fast, you better watch because it's about to blow up.
Says the mechanic.
Hey.
Exactly. It ran the best, and the next boof.
Tony says it's the roaches coming out because the light's getting so bright.
Well, I mean, if you read Revelations, Revelation says that the creatures will come from the ground And I mean, you know what? I don't know what it is. All I know is Jesus has my back. Game on, bitches. I'm here.
Don't forget the power in his name. The power in his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even a dream I had a week ago, it was being supremely attacked in my dream. And I just uttered the word Yeshua.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? It was gone. I woke up. Like, the name. It's powerful.
Yeah, man. This is awesome for the in song I picked. Well, I've played it before, but this is perfect. To be honest.
Okay.
You got anything, Ryan? You've been pretty quiet this long, brother.
No, I'm good, man.
The portal.
Yeah.
I see Jimmy in the portal. I see Jimmy in the portal.
Phone home.
I thought it was great that we got to share like this. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I like this.
I honestly, I think we should do it more. Like this
Dude,
is like, for me the best therapy. Like when you get the chills, it's not because of bad. It's positive affirmation. When you get chills,
God pimples, man. God pimples.
God pimples.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
See if I can find myself.
And like to your point, Johnny, like I've been doing it last few weeks, like hard. Whenever I feel low, or sometimes I'm not like successful, I just feel the pain. But when I know something's messing with me, I'll say, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and amazingly, I get better. Like I feel the vibration lift almost immediately.
Yeah.
I love that positive affirmation chill of like, that's good.
I don't want to do it. I'm tired in the morning, but my ride into work, thank you, Lord. I praise your name. Glory to your name. I don't feel like it. And it hurts my soul because I want to, but my body is not wanting to say words to him like that this early in the morning. And just, I feel the weight of the day on me and I force myself and just that. And, I'm sorry, Lord, I want to say it, but my body doesn't want to. And what a day changer it is.
Well, the last thing you want to do going through the times we're going through is to leave your family.
Right.
So the last thing you want to do is go to work.
Bro.
Right?
I can't tell you how much
it's brutal.
This past. Yeah. I mean, like working at 2 jobs I was working at in my schedule. I so cherish my time with my family. Like we go up to camp and I just like right here. And then I get depressed when we're on our way home because I know the weekend's over. Now we have to separate. And you hit the nail on the head. That's what it is. That feeling of I'm not going to be around my family right now. It hurts. Well, it really hurts.
As the men of the household or the leader of the household, whichever it is. I mean, not men, women, not whatever. The last
this
thing
is not a DEI talk.
No, the last thing you want to do is leave the people you love to go work with the people that may not agree with the stuff you believe in, and you don't know because you're afraid to have that conversation. Because if you have the conversation and they're on the other side, you can be blacklisted, you can be terminated, you can be, we went through 2020 and COVID and the whole termination process and blah, blah, blah. And it's still there in a lot of people's minds. It's just, I don't know. It's to the point where you want to address it, but do you just be wise and sit in the corner and not say anything until the perfect time?
No. You lambast them with it.
You don't say that.
I think it's an individual thing. The Lord will tell you.
It's situational. Yeah.
Because the Lord's telling Jimmy, lambaste him. And he's telling Stormy, wait for the right time. He's telling me, well, they already know who you are, so say whatever you want.
Well, they know exactly who I am. I should not have the job I have. I was
yeah, you should. Or you wouldn't be in it.
100%.
You know what? So I walked into a department that had 28 travelers and had 60% turnover. And we are currently setting at, 25 new employees down to 9 travelers and down to 4 travelers, and all 4 travelers want to join the department, and we don't have positions open for them.
That's amazing in the healthcare field. Amazing. That's like unheard of.
Yeah.
I know my mother-in-law was a nurse, and she was in emergency room, and she was retiring. And they're like, just give us a couple more years. They were throwing her packages and stuff. She's like, no, I'm done. Like they couldn't get like staffing all the time.
Yeah.
So
we have
Stormy.
so many applicants for 2 positions right now. And my manager's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, you know what? You know what it is? Because it's the gift of God. We care about people. We cherish people. We understand what they're going through. We give them grace. You know what? We don't approve every day off. But you know what? If you're going through a hard time, you know what? We're going to give you some time off. Go be with your family. And it's just literally about being human, understanding people, there's been so many times in the past, month that they've come and asked for raises. And just honesty is like, we'll put it through, but I don't think you're going to get it. And you know what? It's interesting. They don't leave because they kind of understand that, you know what, the network is an organization. They have to make money. I'm struggling over here, but I always share with them. I'm like, you're not the only one. I mean, everyone's in the same situation. I mean, I'm in the same situation. It's going to be interesting to see the collective come together.
Mm-hmm.
Gravitating towards us. There's going to be a point. Yeah.
I messaged. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say it'll be beautiful. It'll be incredible.
Yeah.
So I messaged Scotty Marr the other day, and I told him, I said,
my man.
it's been, I mean, a lot of people have different thoughts and whatever, but I think the content he's putting out right now is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I just told him, I said, the collective consciousness is growing exponentially daily. I said, I foresee in the near future the Sound of Silence, Disturbed rendition coming up. And we chatted for a while. I know him for I know him through a few other friends.
He's gonna put that on a very special video.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I feel it. I mean,
when it drops, I'm gonna send it to you before you even know it drops.
He's gonna have it before you do.
Yeah, I love.
I mean, these guys. I mean, there's people that truly put their heart and soul into the content they're creating.
Yeah,
and I don't think anything should be overlooked.
No,
or or dismissed by any means. I mean, there might be some parts of it you don't agree with or whatever, but I can't attack anybody on perspective. I cannot do it.
Yeah,
right. If you're just out there putting out blatant bullshit, then yeah, you're gonna hear something. But
just the amount of time.
But then the blatant bullshit might be to wake you up to push you to other creators.
True.
Right? Because I've always been under the adage of kindergarten to high school, and the kindergartners are going to get all the fluff, you're going to get all the hopium. In high schools, you're going to get the difficult conversations like we're having tonight about struggles and money problems. And this definitely isn't a hopium show tonight. No. It's about struggles. It's about struggles and pushing through and connecting with others when you're going through tough times because you're not alone.
This is about community and growing
Yeah.
the love of the country and getting that sense of community back, whether it be online or in person.
Yeah.
You know, this
That's
has
the
to
hope right
transfer
there.
over. I mean, this has to transfer over at some point into the community.
Yeah. What is it?
Exactly.
What is it that Terry says?
It's not the steeple, it's the people.
The testimony will be what brings people together, because it goes back to the difficult conversations, right? If people hear the journey you've been on, they can kind of empathize with why you have come to the decision you've come to, and it's all about the people's journey. It truly is. It's yeah.
I feel we draw strength from one another too.
Amen, brother.
In sharing that, you come together.
Johnny, can you put in just 2 Timothy verse 1? Actually, the whole 2 Timothy. But anyway,
okay.
It's all about difficult times, and I don't know. I always fall back to it. I mean, Stormy and I've had many a chats while I've been driving, to doctor's appointments or whatever. And just, the difficult times, you have to get in with your inner self and truly learn how to love yourself for who you are. And if you don't like something, you're the only person who's going to change it.
Was it 2 Timothy? What?
Just 2 Timothy, all of it.
Okay.
It's, difficult times will come. And
Thanksgiving, the appeal for loyalty.
No, 2 Timothy 3. Sorry.
3. Okay.
I was wrong. Holy smokes. I was looking right at it, and I said,
but mark this, there will be terrible times in these last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient, and their parents, ungrateful and unholy, with love, unforgiveness, slanderous, with self-control. Without self-control. Is it that one?
Malicious gossip. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Read it, brother.
Right. Where did I leave off of? Oh, and not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power, having nothing to do with such people. They are the kind of people who are the way into the homes and gain control of the gullible women. They are loaded down with sin, swayed by all kinds of evil desires, always learning but never able to come to knowledge of the truth. Just as Janes and the Jambrees oppose Moses as they teach the opposite of truth. They are men of depraved minds who are, as far from faith is concerned, are rejected, but they are not given very far because, as this case, those men, their folly will be clear to everybody.
Patience, love, and perseverance is like a lot to say for having, giving people a little bit of grace for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Patience for people, man. Oh. These are human beings. You might see something, they might put an outwardly front on because that's their strength. Maybe that's the wall they're hiding behind,
Yeah, and they're hurting.
Yeah. So, I mean, just having a little bit more patience for somebody
could be the difference, dude, in their life. It could have changed their life.
Yeah.
Like, shit gets heavy, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Nope. Yeah,
we're still here.
Amen. Mm-hmm. What an awesome
we'll
place.
Be here till we're not.
Yeah. What an awesome
be here
place
until
to
we're
end
with
the
him.
show. That's
some deep shit, man.
I picked this exit song before the show even started. Love you guys. See you tomorrow night. Love your brains, love your butts, love your hearts. Enjoy the song. We will see you tomorrow night.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, amazing song. Oh.
Well, I have seen my last tomorrow. I am holding my last breath. Goodbye, sweet world of sorrow. My new life begins with death. I am standing on the mountain. I can hear the angels' song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. All my burdens are behind me. And I have prayed my final prayer. Don't you cry over my body, 'cause that ain't even me lying there. I am standing on the mountain. I can hear the angels' song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. I am standing on the mountain. And I can hear the angel song. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home.
Thank y'all for supporting Farm Aid. Y'all have a great day.